So this is the ethics video project presented by myself, Taylor Fox. What is the difference between ethics and morals? Well, the difference between ethics and morals are very complex. Ethics are what society determines as and views as the normal, and morals are what cultures and individuals believe is the right or normal thing to do. They both uphold a standard and value that are placed on society and those with higher power. Ethics are rules that must be followed, such as medical personnel, like HIPAA laws. Morals are habits or principles that determine the right or wrong in a situation individually. For instance, someone may think that somebody with tattoos are wrong, and then another individual would believe that the tattoos are okay. Why are ethics important to criminal justice professionals? So, ethics are essential to any criminal justice professional. The basic ethic law is to not lie or steal, and that is pretty much the basic ethic law across the whole board. Now, as a criminal justice professional, integrity and truthfulness is valued and important to any situation. The reputation of the department that a professional works for can be on the line if the individual is not being truthful, giving the full facts. Some of this can also be keeping out certain evidence, messing with evidence, stealing evidence. And then it's also important to keep out your opinions and keep the facts straight. And of course, following protocols. Ethics come into play in every criminal justice career. Now, with the O.J. Simpson case, so it says report on a case you researched what was the ethical dilemma and what was the consequences. So with the O.J. Simpson case, O.J. Simpson did show failure on the part of the forensic team involved at the crime scene. This case was a huge ethical dilemma and essential to let O.J. Simpson walk free due to the mistakes. Now, due to the missteps and the search of the property without a warrant, it is said that O.J. Simpson had been framed. The jury was led to believe that the evidence of the blood found in his Ford Bronco was planted by police. During the trial, the defense pointed out multiple times that the ethical problem resulted in evidence tampering. O.J. Simpson walked away free on October 3rd, 1995. Now, identify the ethical practice that should have been used in this case. The ethical practice that should have been used was definitely a warrant. There should have been protocols that were followed and standards. A warrant and following protocol falls under ethical values that the criminal justice professionals need to uphold. This is also a way to ensure that the proper justice is served and to the correct individual. The ethical dilemma at question is if the police tampered with the evidence. Now, with the ethical dilemma at stake, the jury had a hard time pinning the murder of OJ's wife on him due to the fact, even if he was truly guilty. So the jury sees the department as untrustworthy and liars, and it goes against the ethical, moral laws and codes behind criminal justice. They should have followed the procedures properly and collected the evidence by the book. Even if the evidence wasn't tampered, it is inadmissible in court due to the lack of the ability to follow standards. Now it says, what could have been done to prevent the incident by leadership? In this incident, officers and forensic team members need to have proper training and also follow the actual ethic laws they swore by when they got the job. Leadership should have also took a better stand on this. They should have known better than to just enter the residence without a warrant. Any other individuals that collected evidence, even if they did not know that there was no warrant, they were part of the damage. Some may not have known, which it's hard to tell who knew and who didn't know. They took the vehicle out twice, which was stated by Oxford College. There were many inconsistencies that led him to be found guilty. Leadership in this place should have oversaw and maintained the ethical law and procedures. This could have been easily prevented, just following the correct steps. Then when the doubt was placed in the jury's mind that the law enforcement could be lying or could have tampered with the evidence, it really did put it was hard to pin the murder on. And then I have my references. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good day.